Tim's, now, when we did our early MVP season awards, I suggested Giannis as a possible MVP frontrunner. And at that point, the Bucks had a disgustingly bad record, but Giannis was still playing incredibly well. Do you think he's now shot up the ladder? Because, I mean, I've got him here, Tim. So he's averaging now 32.7, 11.5, and 6. That is absolutely incredible. And the Bucks, they've won 11 of their last 13 games, Tim.
Yeah,
Giannis averaging that. He's really put them on this surge.
Yeah, I mean, to this point in the season, the big differentiator has been the team record, right? Because the Nuggets started well, and the Bucks so poorly under Doc, and it was a complete meme. Now, Barn, they have the exact same record, 14 and 11. So that's completely out the question now. And I've just gone actually to the Basketball Reference MVP tracker.
Oh yeah.
Jokic down at 48%.
Oh.
I mean, he was up in... I think we recorded a pod a few weeks ago. He was 90% or something.
Yeah, he was disgustingly big.
Down to 48% now. Still shooting crazy numbers. Still shooting 50% from 3, 31 points a game, 13 rebounds, 9.8 assists. It's crazy. He's almost averaging a triple-double. But Giannis, can you guess his probability now, Bun?
Oh.
Jokic at 48.
Is Giannis second?
No, he's not.
He's not. Okay.
He's the third favourite.
But he's third favourite. Okay. So I think, let's think about this. I think Giannis will be about 15%.
He's 7.5% in third place.
Shit.
And can you guess who's in second?
Well, I'd go Jason Tatum.
He's number 4.
Okay.
It's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Of course it is, you idiot. Oh my
God. he's shooting. So Shai's numbers on the season: 30.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, 6.3 assists. He's shooting 51% from the field, only 33% from 3.
Okay.
But Barn, the big differentiator, of course, is that 21-5 record that the Thunder have.
Yeah.
So I think, all things being equal, if these teams had the same record, I would have Shai certainly behind Giannis and Jokic. Don't know about you. I think that's fair. But if the Thunder go on to win over 60 games and these teams are around 500, then maybe Shai could take it this year. I think he was runners-up last year, if I remember correctly. Could this be his year? Yeah,
and Tim's, I threw Donovan Mitchell in the mix because he's the best player on what was the best team at the time. And SGA is averaging such a horrendous amount more than Donovan that he has to be one of the front runners. Jokic is obviously still the clear front runner. I mean, you can't, if we were giving it right now again, you cannot average that and not get the MVP, in my opinion. If he goes down slightly or if he continues averaging it, I don't know, Tims. I've completely scrambled my brain here. I just cannot think what would happen if Jokic is still averaging this at the end of the season, but the Nuggets drop a bit. Who the fuck do they give it to? Jokic is,
I know, right?
In the words most valuable player, it should go to Jokic, even if they drop to the 8th or 9th seed. He is literally the most valuable player. But we know how this gets given out. It can quite easily go to the best player on the best team, and I don't disagree with that.
So Barn, the stat I want to remind you of that I mentioned a few weeks ago is, of course, the over 30 rule, and that there's only been one winner of the MVP aged 30 or more in the last 20 years. That was Steve Nash almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And Jokic is turning 30 this year. I think Giannis has just turned 30. Shai's 26. He's primed. He's MVP age. He's MVP age.
And Nash only got it because of the best player on the best team fucking rule, didn't he? So it works even more in SGA's favour.
But yeah, looking at the odds, Barn, you can get about evens on Jokic now, and Shai is, again, the bookie's giving him about 33% chance, about 2-1.
Okay.
So this is really closed up. I mean, Jokic was the clear front runner. Looked like he'd wrapped up the award after a couple of weeks, but
Jokic was like 1-5 in the second week, Tim's, wasn't he? Odds wise.
Yeah,
he was absolutely crazy.
Short. Super short. And obviously part of that has been the Thunder's incredible record of late as well.
Exactly.
But hey, this is exciting. I'd rather it this than be a walk-away victory for Jokic already.
Me too, brother. Me too.